Warm greetings to everyone. Myself, Mrs. J. Merlin, Rani, Assistant Professor of Nutrition and Dietetics from Asst College. Today we are going to see about the toxic constituents present in pulse. So pulses is a richest source of protein, isn't it? So it has more sources, that is animal sources and plant sources. In this we are going to see about what are the toxic constituents present in pulse. So these are the major toxic constituents. First one is trypsin inhibitors, latrogens, favicin, hemagglutinin, cyanogenic glycoside, saponins, chitogens and tannins. So the first one is trypsin inhibitors. So trypsin inhibitors, these are the present in red gram, Bengal gram, cowpea, double beans, soya beans, Lathyrus sativus and peas. So these are the inhibit the activities of trypsin in the gut and interfere with the digestibility of dietary proteins and reduces their utilization in human body. In these conditions, we have those who have the trypsin inhibitors in their diet, they are susceptible to pancreas enlargement and growth retardations and some food allergy. The release of essential amino acids, particularly methionine, inhibited by the presence of inhibitors. They are generally heat labile and moist heat treatment like pressure cooking destroys them. Autoclaving at 120 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 minutes, it will inactivates almost all the trypsin inhibitors in the pulses. Trypsin inhibitors are easily inactivated from dals, but more drastic heat treatment is necessary to deactivate them. The next one is latrogens. So latrogens it affects mostly neurotransmitters in human body. So it is a nervous disease that cripples man. This is entirely preventable, but once the man affects by the latrogens, if it is a final stage, it is not curable. The person should be carried through their lifetime. So this is now known to result from the excessive consumption of the pulses Lathyrus sativus. It was mostly affect the young men between the age of 15 to 45 years. So Lathyrus sativus, it was mostly grown in the districts of Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Maharashtra, Mysore and Andhra Pradesh. Mostly the dehusked seeds resemble the Bengal gram dal or red gram dal. Then it was mostly known to us as kesari dal. It was used to adulterant in other dals. The symptoms of lathyrism is muscular rigidity, weakness, paralysis of the leg muscles. So next, what is the neurotoxins present in the latrogens is, so that is neurotoxins responsible for the lathyrism is beta N-oxalyl L-alpha beta diaminopropionic acids. These are the neurotoxins responsible for the lathyrism. These neurotoxins can be removed by steeping and parboiling process. So in steeping process, the pulse should be soaked in hot water for 2 hours. Then the water should be drained off. Then the seeds are washed with cold water and it should be sun dried. In this process, the 80 to 90% of toxins, in this process 80 to 90% percentage of toxins will be removed. Then the next one is parboiling process. In parboiling process, the seeds, that is the pulses, should be soaked in a cold water for 12 hours. Then it should be subjected for the steaming process for 20 to 30 minutes. Then again the seeds should be soaked for 1 hour and it should be dried. It may be mostly sun dried. In this parboiling process also the toxins will be 80 to 90% leach out by this process. Research at the IARI, that is Indian Agricultural Research Institute, New Delhi, has evolved a low toxins variety of Lathyrus sativus, that is Pusa 24. Then the variety is LSD6. This being a high yielders or low toxins within 0.2 to 0.3% level. So these are the stages of lathyrism. First stage is no stick stage. The second stage is first stick stage. Third stage is 2 stick stage, and the final stage will be called as scrolled stage. In first stage, those who affect lathyrism, they have short steps and jerky movements in their walk. The second stage, they should have muscular stiffness is increased, and this makes necessary to perform all the walking by tilting the pelvis to such a degree that a stick is necessary to maintain the balance. The next one is third stage. The muscular rigidity is so great that the patient needs to walk by 2 sticks for support, and there is marked tilting of the pelvis sideways to maintain the balance. The third stage also called as 2-stick stage. The final stage, by this time the patient is unable to walk. The patient is then reduced to crawling by taking his weight on his hand. The next one is favism. So favism, it is a disease characterized by the hemolytic anemia. It was mostly present in faba beans and broad beans. When individuals who are deficient in glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase, it was referred as favism. In susceptible individual, the level of glutathione in erythrocytes is also reduced. 3 different components present in faba beans. One is vesin, the second one is covesin, the third one is toba. So toba means dihydroxyphenylalanine. These are the components responsible for causing favism. Germinating and boiling reduce these toxin substances. Germination and boiling reduces these toxic substances from the pulses. The next one is hemagglutinin. It was also known as lectins. It was naturally present in pulses. They occur widely in leguminous seeds. Hemagglutinin reduces the food intake, resulting in poor growth. The lectins interact with tripeptides, disaccharides and other enzymes involved in the nutrient digestion and uptake. It was mostly isolated from the soya bean, field bean, white bean, double bean and horse gram. The lectins protect the plants from fungal attack and insect infestation in the field. The next one is cyanogenic glycoside. So cyanogenic glycoside, it is cyanide poisoning by interfering with the tissue respiration. On hydrolysis of glycoside of the enzyme beta glucosidase, hydrogen cyanide is liberated. Many legumes except lima beans contain cyanide within this limit. The next one is saponin. So saponin produces layer or foam when we shaken with it water and pulses. These are the glycosides of high molecular weight. Mainly these are present in soya bean, and when we take more soya bean without removing the saponin, it causes nausea and vomiting. These toxins can be removed by soaking prior to the cooking. The next one is chitrogens. So chitrogens, these are the anti-nutritional factors present in pulses. Mostly it was interfered with iodine uptake by thyroid gland. Thiocyanate, isothiocyanate and their derivatives are present in soya bean, groundnut and lentils. Excessive intake of these foods in face of marginal intake of iodine from foods and water may lead to precipitation of goiter. The final one is tannin. So tannin are the condensed polyphenolic compounds. These are the components have high amounts, these are mainly present in seed coats with high amounts. Tannins binds with iron irreversibly and interfere with iron absorption. Tannin interfere with digestive action of trypsin and alpha amylase, rendering the dietary protein and carbohydrate indigestible. They also affect the B vitamin absorption. So these are the toxic constituents present in pulses. I hope you all have cleared about this. Thank you so much. We will see in next video. Thank you.